finally time to do a video on some of these tins. I've been putting these off forever because I just felt like they were not a very good value, but I managed to get them for, I think it was $16.50. They normally go for $25 each. I got a couple of these and a couple other tins. This video is actually going to be kind of messy because I probably don't have enough tins for an entire video on its own. So I kind of just threw some other random stuff in there. So we got Empoleon V from... So this is a promo. I wasn't sure if this was just like some random Battle Styles card because I got an Empoleon V and it looks so similar. I've had these sitting around for a while, so I've been looking at this card every once in a while. I personally don't have anything against Battle Styles, but I know a lot of people don't like it. After my last, well, my only booster box opening of it, I can't possibly be mad at this set. So I won't be going out of my way to ever open it, but I can't ever have any bad feelings towards it just because it treated me so well. So as far as prices go for the tins, I believe MSRP is $25, which I think is a pretty bad price, but if you can get them for the price that I got, $16.50 or cheaper, it shouldn't be that hard to get it for that price. But yeah, if you can get it for those prices, it's still more expensive than just getting like a booster box of any set, but only by a little. So if you don't want to spend $80 to $120 depending on which of these sets you're opening, some of these are actually a bit more expensive. I mean, booster boxes for Sword and Shield are like $200 and something, but nobody's gonna buy that. I did the card trick wrong. Not again, not this again. Okay, no, I did not do the card trick wrong. There was 11 cards again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This happens so often. The last time that happened to me, I didn't check. I should have checked because this time I was fully confident. I was like, well, you know, I did it a couple times in the last video. I probably just did it again. But no, maybe every single time I've ever done that, it wasn't my fault. It was just that there was an incorrect number of cards. I did notice as soon as the energy wasn't the first card, a lot of the times I just skim right past that and don't even notice. So after seeing the sets, I think I'm actually going to retract what I said earlier about booster boxes being cheaper, because pretty much every one of these sets, other than the two Battle Styles, is probably a better value in these tins than they are buying the booster boxes. I think Vivid Voltage is like $130 right now, Sword and Shield. Oh, hey, I've got this before. It's too bad. I haven't gotten too many full arts from, was this Sword and Shield? Yeah, this is Sword and Shield base set. I haven't gotten too many full arts from this set, and of course, the only ones I do get are duplicates. But yeah, 5 booster packs at $16.50. That comes out to like $310 each. Or wait, no, $340 each. I think $330 each. There we go. I'm just gonna use the excuse that basic math is hard to do when you're doing like 5 things at once. That's a pretty cool looking Tyranitar. Again, it's gonna be just like the Empoleon. Basically worthless because otherwise these tins would be a lot more expensive. So I'm assuming we got the exact same 5 booster packs. Yep, we do. Okay, let's start with the Battle Styles again. I know people don't really like that set, so I'll get it out of the way first. Even though out of all these sets, for me, Battle Styles has performed the best, and I've basically opened a booster box of each of these sets. I guess Sword and Shield was more like a half booster box. I think I only did 20 packs of that. Maybe that means that I have to do another 16 at some point in the future. I just feel like Sword and Shield base doesn't even deserve that chance. 20 cards seem like enough of a chance for it. Other than that, it's like, does anyone actually enjoy watching that set be open? It's just such a bad set. Maybe because of that, very few people open it though, and so people actually do want to see it because nobody else will do it. Necrozma V, okay, another full art. So what's that, the second full art not including the promos? By the way, these guys were so annoying in Sword and Shield. I feel like I remember seeing a video criticizing Sword and Shield, specifically a cutscene with them in it where they had like fake background applause or something. They just like put a sound effect in for background applause, and they had like 1 or 2 NPCs clapping for them, but it made it sound like it was an entire stadium. It was so dumb. Sword and Shield really needed to do some audio work. They desperately needed some voice acting in that game. Like the intro cutscene, that was so underwhelming without voice acting. And then they had Marnie's brother, the gym leader. Don't remember his name. Pierce? I think it was Pierce. He did a live concert. There we go. I couldn't think of the name of it for some reason. But yeah, it was just silence. I don't even remember if they had music playing in that. That's a hollow. So I guess I should show it. I honestly was really expecting Pokemon to add voice acting just because I think the main reason was because Zelda added voice acting in Breath of the Wild, and that just made it seem like, wow, Nintendo has changed on their first party games. But no, I don't know, Pokemon just... I don't think they're ever going to add voice acting. As long as they don't have... Oh, there we go, Pikachu. As long as they don't have more awkward cutscenes like that, it's fine. So, these are the only other kinds of tins I've got. It's been a long time since I've opened Celebrations, though, so I don't think anyone will be too offended by these. I've never actually opened any of these. I think they have 2 Celebrations packs and, like, a Rebel Clash, maybe? Could be wrong about the random booster pack. It might be entirely random. Oh, they also have a coin. That's cool. These, I'm used to getting these in the gold version rather than the silver. These are, I think, you get pieces of artwork for these. Looks like there's probably 8 in total, which I guess it's just 1 for every generation. So it is 2 Celebrations. A little bit crushed in here. And Darkness Ablaze. I'm thinking that the 3rd pack is completely random. But yeah, it really makes me wonder with Sword and Shield as far as voice acting, like what the devs think of it. If they're just, when they're making that kind of cutscene with Pierce where he's singing and there's no audio at all, if they're just thinking, oh man, the fans are gonna find this so funny, or if they really are just like, we don't have time to put anything in. Oh well, too bad. I'm really curious how they feel about there being no voice acting in a scene like that. Eternatus, that's cool. The legendary from Sword and Shield. I made good use of him because, you know, his Dynamax cannon thing that does... Your opponent's... Yeah, it's exactly like the game. It does double damage, except it's called VMAX here rather than Dynamax or Gigantamax. So I think I'm missing probably 5 or 6 cards from Celebrations. Hopefully that's all I'm missing. And every single one of them is from the subset. So all of the 1 through 25 I already have. Should have shown the code card first. Whoops. Groudon, Kyogre, Cosmog, and Lunala. I probably can't name all of the cards I'm missing, but I'm missing Garchomp level C or something like that. I have no idea what level C is. Never heard of that. I know EX and GX and VMAX and V, and that's about it. And I'm also missing like Gardevoir something. I don't know what the... I don't know if it's like EX. I think it is EX actually. So yeah, Gardevoir EX and Mew EX and several other EX cards, I think. There's the Johto starters puzzle piece. Cyndaquil evolves into my favorite Pokemon. Well, 2 evolutions, Quilava and then Typhlosion. Typhlosion's my favorite, but I love all 3. I love all 3 starters too. Just Cyndaquil is my favorite evolution line. These kind of just come crushed in all of these, but so far the cards have looked okay. So is it another Darkness Ablaze? Boy, they're really stuck in there. It is. Okay, so it might just be a set Darkness Ablaze in this. It was cool getting the Eternatus in the last Darkness Ablaze. With these kinds of sets, the ones that people just open for Charizard and nothing else, pretty much whenever I get a full art, a new full art, it's something that I'm going to be like, oh, didn't know this was in here. I was just looking for the Charizard, because that's all I ever hear about this set is... I think I just showed the rare, whoops. That's all I ever hear about this set is, I am opening this because I want the Charizard. Oh, Lugia, that's cool. That would have been nice to get in a holo. I didn't even mention that I'm missing Charizard, did I? I'm missing Charizard and Venusaur. Wow. Yeah, Charizard is by far most expensive card, of course. I mean, what else would be? So that's a pretty important one to forget. I'm not missing this. I have probably 9 or 10 of these. Yeah, it seems like most Pokemon YouTube channels are 100% positivity. They could get 25 of those Zacians in a row and they'd be like, oh, look, another Zacian, cool. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't like Zacian. Leave me alone, Zacian. I hate you. I have enough of you. So, I'm assuming this is too short of a video, which is why I have a couple random non-tin related things to open. This one is just because I didn't know what else to do with it, because I do sell Pokemon cards as well. I'm trying to do my own online thing, and I was organizing today my Vivid Voltage stuff, and I saw that this one just came like this, completely open, so without looking at it, I was just thinking, I'll just put it in the next video, and hopefully it was not tampered with, and there's actually something cool in here. We will see. One of these cards is... Wow. Well, okay, we'll get to it, but one of those cards is very strange looking. I think it was crimped. I've never gotten a crimped card, but I've seen them. I've seen pictures of them, so I know what they are. Okay, where'd it go? I swear so... Which one of these was crimped? Hang on, I'll cut to when I find it. Wow. How did I not notice that? Look at that. What the... Like... 10% of the entire card was just cut off. Man, that's kind of concerning. It was the only booster pack in that entire booster box that was messed up. So I don't know if anyone else feels the same way about these first partner packs, but it seems like the first 4 generations are just in stock everywhere, but the newer 4 generations, so 5, 6, 7, 8, are just out of stock everywhere. And not only that, if you want to go to eBay to get them, they're inflated in price. That's really strange to me, because usually it's the older stuff that gets inflated in price, and people just like the older generations for nostalgia and because they assume it's going to be more of a good investment, I guess. But for first partner packs, it's the exact opposite. The first 4 generations, it seems like you can find them everywhere. Ooh, there we go. That is our best find of the day. It's in a tin-related video. The best hit of the day is in one of the 2 non-tin items. Great. But yeah, I'm assuming that Pokemon just printed a heck of a lot less of the first 4 generations for some reason, because that doesn't make any sense to me that the first 4 generations would be less desired. Or maybe it's just a freak incident. I don't know. So, I seem to have unfortunately made the poor decision of ending the video with a Sword and Shield base set booster pack. I'd imagine I'm going to regret that very soon. Sword and Shield base set just has to ruin everything. I got lost in thought and I didn't even realize that I was setting up my own demise. But now I know that won't happen again. From now on, I'll never end another video with Sword and Shield base set or Rebel Flash. But that's all I got for today, so thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want. Totally up to you. Liking and subscribing gives me lots of rupees.